guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I have a fun video to share with you. I am going to share with you my sticker kit collection. So sometime last year on my channel, I did my whole planner, supplies, organization, desk setup, kind of sticker collection video. I'll leave that linked up in the corner. And at the time I said, look, I have way too many kits and they're not organized at all and I need to destash them. So I'm not like ready to share my kit hoarding with you guys yet, but if I ever get it in order, I will share it with you guys. And guys, that time has finally come. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been doing, or you may have seen that I've been doing some sticker destashing. So I actually set up a destash account, which is like destashing is like when you sell off stuff that you're not going to use. So I set up a destash account. It's Hollyplans Destash on Instagram, and I've been posting kind of slowly like sticker kits and Foxy fixes and planner supplies and stuff that I know I'm not going to use. It's been kind of a slow process as I'm sorting through everything. But I did finally get this weekend, got everything in terms of sticker kits sorted out that I want to keep versus what I'm planning on selling. And I got everything organized. So I am finally ready to share all this stuff. So as I always say before any of my collection videos, stickers and planning and YouTube is like my expensive hobby of choice. Like my husband has video games. Before stickers, I was into makeup. Before makeup, I was into buying really expensive exercise clothes. Like, you know, I am lucky enough to earn an income that allows me to enjoy these things while still, you know, we can afford we already bought a house, we save for retirement, you know, I donate to causes I care about. So just want to put that out there. Nobody needs this many stickers by any means, but it is something that I just enjoy. I enjoy shopping for stickers. I enjoy sharing hauls with you guys, and I enjoy using my stickers. So the reason I did the destash though is that I definitely gotten out of hand with purchasing sticker kits. I kind of got like wrapped up. There's so many good shops now that I just wanted to try everything, and I feel like I've kind of gone through that phase, and I now know a little bit more of shops that I like and understand like actually how many kits I should be buying per season in order to not like have way too many. So I actually did really well over Christmas, for example. I like didn't have an extra kit because I had gotten myself organized before I actually shopped for kits and like didn't let myself buy an extra kit that I knew I wouldn't be able to use in one of my weeks. So the purpose of getting organized with all these binders, as you'll see, was kind of to do that for like an entire year. So because I had like extra kits from like last fall, for example, I want to make sure that I know I can't buy like a kit for that week in the fall because I've overbought in the past. So this system is designed to prevent me from overbuying in the future, and also just to keep me really organized and hopefully make it easy to pick what I want to use every week and all of that. So let me go ahead and show you guys my system in general. So basically what I have here are these binders from Target. You can get these now in the dollar spot. They used to be like $3, now they're like $5. I have some older ones and some newer ones, just kind of whatever designs look pretty to me at the time. Obviously they don't all coordinate with each other. And then these sheet protectors I use in each binder, I have these sleeves that are basically, hold on, transparent sleeves that you can buy on Amazon. And here are the sheet protectors that I buy. These are the Avery ones. They're the 5.5 by 8.5, and those fit perfectly into the Target mini binders. I know a lot of people use this system, so it's not like I made this up, but that works really well for me. And then this was made, the thing that like took my organization to the next level was adding these Scribble Prints Co. stickers. So I included these in a haul probably like last month, and I said I was so excited to get organized. And honestly, guys, it was just as life-changing as I imagined. Like, it is so helpful to have like the dates, like the weeks, and it just really makes you think like, okay, I cannot use more than, you know, X amount of kits in a year. So here, let me slot each one into a week. So that has been really functional for me. I just put them each in the top corner. And these, by the way, are pretty like removable. You can just kind of peel them off. I don't even think you need undo. So next year I can reuse these same sleeves, or I could even just put the sticker over, if SPC does this again, I could just put the new ones over top of the old one and just kind of relabel the weeks. But so that is what I am kind of using to organize my kits. So basically I have 3 binders that each have a third of the year. So my first binder has January through April, my second binder has May through August, and my third binder has September through December. So those 3 binders are the kits that I'll be using kind of throughout the year, and I already have slotted into weeks. But then, like I mentioned, I definitely had like a kit hoarding problem, and there are still certain kits that I like either don't have a designated week for them because they're maybe like travel themed and I don't quite know when I'm going to be traveling, so I want to save them, or maybe they're a very neutral kit and I could slot them into any week, so I just kind of want to hang out to them. Or honestly, maybe they're just like a kit that I really love and I just kind of want to hoard for a while and not quite use it yet. And that's what I have this fourth binder for. So this one obviously is the chunkiest, but this is kind of my hoarding binder, and I let myself keep one binder of stickers to hoard, and like that I didn't have to have assigned to a week. It had to fit in this binder, and really I tried to be pretty judicious with what I let myself keep in here. As you'll see, it kind of ended up being like a Scribble Prince Co. and Two Little Bees hoarding binder, to the surprise of no one if you watch my channel. But this is the kind of binder that doesn't have kits that are assigned to a given week. And I decided that basically if a kit did not fit into this binder, like if it wasn't worth like a spot in this binder, because this binder is really full, so like if it wasn't worth a spot in this binder and if I didn't want to assign it to a specific week, then I had to sell it. Like it wasn't worth it to me to keep it around just in case. Like that was kind of the goal of this, is to really only keep stuff that I really, really love and wanted to be willing to admit to hoarding. How about that? As opposed to just like every kit I've ever bought and I'm still hoarding it and I'm not using it. So anyway, that is kind of the overall organization. I think what I'm gonna do first is go over the kits that I have assigned to each week, and then I'll come back to this embarrassing hoarding binder at the end. Okay guys, so here's the first binder. This starts in January. Obviously, I've already used up the kits that I'm gonna be using for the first couple weeks of the year, so those sleeves are empty. So we have the January monthly sleeve, which obviously is empty. The first week, empty. And then this week has already passed when I'm filming this, but this was a kit I received in my planner advent calendar from Hello Petite Paper. It's a mini kit. So I put that here as a reminder to use it for the following winter. I didn't want to put it in Christmas because I like using kits like these that are kind of like pepperminty or wintry themed in like January or February. So I just put this here as like a reminder that I need to assign it for the following year, but obviously I'm not going to use that because that week has already passed. And then now here we get into the actual week by week that is upcoming. I haven't filmed my plan with me's for the upcoming week yet, although you'll probably see those before you see this. I apologize in advance if the glare is gonna be really bad. It'll take way too long to film this video if I do go ahead and take everything out of the sleeve. So appreciate your patience on that. Okay, and then so first up for this week, we have this kit from Simply Watercolor Co. And the way I'm doing it is, since I typically do use 2 sticker kits a week, especially for like, basically seasons I've already overbought for. Like ideally I'd be using leftovers, but I kind of like having the variety, and honestly I buy enough sticker kits that I can typically use 2 different ones. So the way I'm tracking that is by putting it on the back side, like on the flip side. So I am putting like on the front the one I'm going to plan to use in my Erin Condren, and on the back the one I'm going to use in my TN. And a lot of the TN kits are smaller, but the weeks where they are bigger, I'm going to plan to like decorate 2 inserts. You'll see, I think, in my B6 video this week what I mean by that. But that's kind of the plan for now in terms of how I'm going to use the 2 kits, so you'll see them on front and back. So first up we have this one from Simply Watercolor Co. On the back we have this Buffalo check kit from Two Little Bees. And then the following week we have another kit from Simply Watercolor Co. I know it's like 2 in a row, but I really wanted to use both of these kits. And I feel like they're actually very different kits. They're just, both happen to be made by the same shop. I love that gorgeous photo kit. And then on the back we have a Little Miss Papery mystery kit that I want to use in my TN. And then we start to get into kind of February time, so I wanted to pull in some red. So I really liked this Planner Gems kind of Buffalo check mini kit. And then I have another Buffalo check one from Wild Summer Designs that I'm going to use in my Traveler's Notebook. And then here, the Scribble Prince Co. stickers do include labels for your monthly, so I'm just going to put those in between. So I have my February monthly already purchased. That is from Scribble Prince Co. And then we get into kind of like Valentine's-y and love themed kits. I honestly like only bought like one of these. I already had some of them and a shop sent me one of them, so I'm just kind of like, I'm not really getting that many Valentine's kits this year because I had other winter kits I wanted to use for the rest of February, so I'm trying to keep Valentine's just to 2 weeks. So I'm gonna do this one. This is from Scribble Prince Co. This was the inclusive kit that I loved. I'm using that in my Erin Condren. And then that week in my TN, I'm gonna use this mini kit. I'm gonna pull this one out because I haven't shared this on my channel in like years, but I found this when I was going through my stash, and I thought this would be so cute for a TN to like show how you can really stretch like a mini kit into like a full B6 spread, because this really just has full boxes and deco and a few other things. So I kind of want to use some extras and like foiled stuff and washi and all that to stretch that out. And then here for the week of Valentine's, I didn't buy a Valentine's specific kit, but I got this one last year from Hello Simple Paper, and I thought this was just so pretty for Valentine's Day. If I do happen to find a Valentine's kit that I love before Valentine's Day and I want to like sub this one out, then I will use it for my anniversary instead. But I just thought this would be so pretty to use for Valentine's Day, even though it's not like explicitly Valentine's theme, it's just kind of love themed. So that'll be my EC. And then for my TN for Valentine's Day, I'm going to use this gorgeous foiled kit from Simply Watercolor Co. That's a mini kit that she sent to me. And then after that, we go back to a couple, or at least 1 week of mini kits. So I have here on the front, I have this mini kit from Nicole Alexia Designs, another foiled kit. And then back here, this will be, when it arrives, a Two Little Bees, her photo winter kit. I really want to use that, and Maria really wanted me to use it in my traveler's notebook, so I'm going to use it in my TN and do like 2 kind of spreads with it because it'll be a big kit. And then the following week, we actually go to Paris. So I wanted to use some traveling themed kits. So we have this one on the front here. This is from Simply Watercolor Co. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this in my Erin Condren or my TN yet. I haven't decided, but it's kind of travel themed. And then back here, when it arrives, I have a Hello Simple Paper kit that's coming that is Paris themed that I'll be using for that week. And then next up, we have the March monthly. I don't have one yet. And then for this first week of March, we'll still be in Paris for like the first couple days of this week, but then afterwards we'll come back, and I kind of wanted to start to move into slightly more spring kits. I'm hoping it'll be kind of warming up by then. I thought this kit was like the perfect compromise from Two Little Bees because it is kind of all about being warm and cozy, which in the area I live in outside DC, we definitely still are like known for getting some snow in March. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm still kind of warm and cozy, but I love that it starts to bring in like these soft, like florals of spring. So I was very into that. And then on the back, so this week is actually also March 11th is my dog's adoptiversary. It's the day we adopted her. So to celebrate that, I'm doing a princess themed kit from Little Miss Papery in my traveler's notebook. If you've been following me for a while, you know I call my dog the tiny princess. So I thought this princess themed kit when I was going through my kit collection would be perfect for her birthday week. And then the following weekend, a lot of travel in March, I am going on a girls weekend to Philly. So I wanted to have a girls kit kind of theme, or a girls weekend theme, even though it's St. Patrick's Day. For at least my main planner, I wanted to do a girls kit just because I thought it was really fun and I love this. This is the Scribble Prince Co. May mystery kit. I was lucky enough to get this in the random pull over the holidays. I used this last year for another girls weekend and I freaking loved it. This is one of my favorite kits she's ever done. I also have the mini kit, so I might end up using the mini kit and hoarding this one. We'll see. You'll see that I have the mini kit in my hoarder binder. And then I don't have a second kit for that week. I'm trying to leave it open. If there's a really cute St. Patrick's Day kit, I might get it, or I might get another girls weekend one to use for my other planner. Okay, and then we're kind of moving into definitely more springy kits since it's kind of will be after mid-March and I'll just be ready for winter to be done. Whether or not the weather cooperates is the question. And then, by the way, I definitely might like switch up the order of some of these. Like if I decide for some reason this kit would be perfect in April and I'd rather put an April kit back here, I definitely might still switch that up. But I just wanted to have everything to have a place. Like if it's in this binder, I cannot move it back to the hoarding binder, except for maybe this one I might switch, but I cannot move it back to the hoarding binder. So either I need to use it or I need to sell it. So that is definitely a goal for the year, like not just letting myself like buy more and then hoard more. So if it's in here, even if I move around the actual weeks, just like out of preference, I'm definitely going to try to use it. So anyway, so here we have this gorgeous Two Little Bees kit. This is on her matte paper. I actually had the older version of this kit that I almost hoarded, but I was like, Holly, no, you can destash it. So I am using one of those versions this year. And then on the back, I have this Hello Petite paper kit. I just really liked this for kind of like early spring, but it's still kind of muted, which I thought would be really pretty. And then the last weekend of March, which is actually Easter weekend, I'm not going to be getting any Easter kits because I'm going to be going to a wedding that weekend. The people are Jewish, so they're not celebrating Easter, and we probably won't be doing anything Easter with our family because we'll be traveling for the wedding. So I went with two wedding-ish themed kits. So this one is a wedding themed kit from Shop Jessica Hearts. It's called Blushing Blooms that I thought would be gorgeous. And then back here we have this one that was not specifically wedding themed, but I just thought it was really glamorous and gorgeous from Paper Dove Shop, and it was for her anniversary box, so I thought anniversary was kind of like wedding-ish. Then we have the April monthly, nothing yet. And then we get into April specifically. Here I'm going to use a Scribble Prince Co. mystery kit. I think it was her October mystery kit. I loved this, and I remember at the time saying I definitely wanted to use it in early spring, so that's when I'm going to use it. And then here I can buy another kit that week. And then this week I have a Planner Gems mini kit from last year. It is like gorgeous and purple and floral, and I couldn't bear to part with it, so I had to assign it to a week. And then back here I have a Virgo and Paper Succulent kit. I just love succulent kits for springtime, and I think this would be really fun to use in a traveler's notebook. And then I have a GP Sticker Studio kit that's like, what's this called? Oh, Coolness, that I thought was really cool for like an April, I don't know, it's kind of like early spring vibes to me. And then this one might get reassigned to like a week in May or something. I have to figure it out, but this is one of my favorite kits of all time. I really wanted to hoard it, but I'm gonna trust that Maria will eventually bring it back and I can buy another one to hoard because this is one of my favorite kits of all time. I love the color combination. I love the boots. I love the bikes. I love the ampersands. I've used this kit multiple times on my channel. What I have left actually are leftovers from last year. So I actually have like some like half used stuff here, but then I also have a horizontal kit. So I thought the horizontal boxes actually would work really well in my B6 inserts. So I decided to put that plus the leftovers, save that for my traveler's notebook. And then here I can get a full kit here because I don't have anything I want to use yet. And then on the back I have a mini kit from Scribble Prince Co. that's kind of bee themed and really pretty. And then finally we have another kit from Paper Dove Shop. I love this one. It's like pink and green and it's so pretty. And then on the back I have just a couple of a la carte sheets called from GP Sticker Studio called Blossom that I only got a couple a la carte, so I thought it'd be really fun to mix in with like other stuff for my traveler's notebook. So that is the first binder. Let's get on to the second one. And as the year goes on, I definitely have like fewer kits. So I think I added it up and I think I'm only allowed to buy like a absolute maximum of like 5 or 6 spring kits, and ideally I wouldn't even buy that many and I could use some of the ones from my hoarding binder, but that's like the most, that's like as many spring kits as I'm allowed to buy. And then but for like summer I can buy like up to 13 because I have like a lot more like free weeks, as you'll see. So kind of like as the year goes on there's like fewer kits to show you, but I'll just show you all the binders. So May monthly, nothing. Here I love this kit from Shop Jessica Hearts. I almost sold this one, but I like couldn't bring myself to do it, like to take the picture to sell it, and I was like, that's a sign, you should keep it and use it. So it's this gorgeous ladylike kit from her that I'll use in my Erin Condren. And then back here I have a really fun little mini kit from Two Little Bees that I thought would be fun for a TN spread. And then I have another Two Little Bees kit that is, I think this was her like her spring in bloom one last year, or was this her fall kit? To me it still looked pretty springy, so there's a chance this might get bumped to the fall if there's like another spring kit I love, but I think it could work in the spring, so I might do it then. And then back here I don't have anything assigned. And then this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, so I have this gorgeous long weekend kit from Planner Gems. So I am going to use that because I never used that last year. And I have another kit I can buy there if I want. And then here I have a kit from Soda Pop Studio. It was her June mystery kit last year. I love this, and it has a ton of sheets, so honestly I could probably do 2 spreads with that if I wanted to. But yeah, and I thought this one was kind of cute for like end of spring, early summer. I might move it to earlier in the spring because it is pretty springy, but for biking, like my husband and I like to bike a lot in the summer, I thought it'd be cute because it kind of has a lot of bikes in it to like kick off summer with. And then back here, this is one that Delilah from Sticky Essentials actually gave me when I was in the SPC party, and I never got a chance to use it at the end of last summer, and I love this kit so freaking much because it just reminds me of being in our backyard. We have like twinkle lights and we have like a wooden fence and just gives me very summer vibes. So I thought this would be really fun to use whenever the first week that we like grill out is, so I might flip that around and use it for the first week we fire up the barbecue. And then we get into no June monthly. Here I did want to use this sometime in June, really. This is just a Scribble Prince Co. mystery kit. It's like storybook themed, but it's like very pastel-y, kind of reads very like late spring, early summer to me. So I thought that'd be really pretty. I personally don't love like a lot of summer kits that end up coming out. Like I never buy like all the flamingo kits and like the, I don't know, like the girls on the islands, like none of that really appeals to me. So for summer kits, I often do something like slightly non-traditional. So I thought that would work. Then we have some empty slots. Back here, this is a mini kit, so I plan to use it in my TN. That's why it's facing backwards. This is a kit I got from the random pull from Scribble Prince Co. I definitely want to use this on a week that I'm having like a rough work week because, it's kind of like the quote says, may your coffee be strong and your Mondays be short. And I just thought this would be like bright and fun for like a work week in the summer. And then here, no kit for that yet, but then I do have this one. I have the mini kit from Little Miss Papery. It's purple and lemon themed, and I love that for summer. That's the kind of summer kit I like kind of like bright and fun, but not like, I don't know, so tropical maybe is the right word. I don't know. Then we have some empty weeks, empty monthly. I don't have a 4th of July kit yet. And then we get into the month of July. July is my birthday month. So I kind of like to use kits I love. And I love this one from Little Miss Papery. This is I think this was a September kit she did, but for me, the colors are very summery, so I decided to use it there. And like I love purples and teal and all those color combos, so wanted to use that then. Then I have some space there. And then for this week leading up to my birthday, because my birthday's on a Monday, so I'll probably celebrate it the weekend before. So I'm gonna do like 2 weeks of birthday kits because I can. So this one is the mystery kit from Scribble Prince Co. that just came out for January. So I'll use that for one of my birthday kits, but then I still have like 3 slots for other birthday kits I wanna get. And then this kit is here like very aspirationally. This one might have to move back to the hoarding binder, but this is the Scribble Prince Co. Cyber Monday mystery kit that I said in my haul I really want to use the week if Scribble Prince Co. does a planner party again. I want to use this the week I go to the party because like it's planner girl themed and it's from Scribble Prince Co. and it has like the SP mug and like it's just very like perfect for a planner girl party. But I don't know when that party is, or even if I'll get tickets, or even if Andrea is doing one this year. So this one might get moved around like whenever it is. Even if there's no planner party, I'm hoping I can meet up with some of my planner girlfriends so I could use that kit that week. But this was like the week it was last summer, so you know, I put it there just in case. And then August monthly, nothing. And then this is a kit from Planner Gems. It's like kind of star themed, and it's like, it was one of her mystery kits, and I thought this would be really pretty to do the week of the Perseid meteor shower, so I put that here for that. And then I have some empty ones, some empty ones. Then we have this kit from Shop Jessica Hearts. I used this same kit. It was like her Bohemian kit or boho kit around this time last year, and I freaking loved it, so I'll probably use it around the same time this year. It's like free-spirited, and it's like reminds me very late summer vibes, so I love that for around then. And then here, this is a kit from Two Little Bees. It's like her planner girl kit, and I put this here because I thought this was a really fun back to school kit, because I don't know, it's just like with the scribbles and the bows and the bright colors, it feels kind of summery but also back to school, and it's like planner girl themed. So I don't know, kind of like a little fun back to school kit for the last week before Labor Day. So that is the second binder, and then the third binder doesn't have that much, but I will show you it anyway. Okay, so the third binder here, no September monthly. This week is the week of our anniversary, so I will definitely need some anniversary kits for that. Then here, I do have this kit from Two Little Bees. I kind of wanted to continue to hoard this, but I actually have a different version of it that I'm hoarding, so I made myself use one version. So I figured I could use this Two Little Bees Hello Fall kit. This is an older kit. Then we have a couple of weeks with nothing. My husband's birthday week, nothing. Got to figure out stuff for that. October, monthly, nothing. And then I have this kit. This was a mystery kit from Hello Petite Paper this year that I didn't get a chance to use. So I am going to use it next fall. And I thought this was really pretty for like the first week of October. And then we don't have that many kits. This one I actually received. It's from a shop I've actually never tried called Rise and Plan. And I keep hanging on to this one. I got it as a free kit from the Scribble Prince Co. or the Scribble Prince Co. Party swag bag, and I actually gave a lot of those kits away and even ended up giving even more of them away. But this one kept like staying in my collection, so it feels like a sign that I wanted to try it. And I'm worried that since this art came out like this year, that there won't be any shops that use it next year because it'll be like old art at that point. But I love this art, so I definitely will want some kit with it, so I decided to slot this one in there. We got several weeks. Luckily for fall, I didn't like go too crazy last year, so I don't have that many leftover fall kits, which is good because fall kits are like my favorite kit to buy. So I get to buy a lot of fall kits, which is good. So anyway, then we get to this, and I just thought this was kind of like a pretty early winter one. This was Cozy Glitters from Scribble Prints Co. I actually won this at the SPC party, and I thought about using that this winter, but I had so many other kits that like were specifically winter themed, whereas this one I think could be either fall or winter. So I decided to save this for the fall. Then we have this kit from Two Little Bees that I never got to use this year. I love this. I could use this as a Thanksgiving kit in a pinch because it has like thankful and all of that. But right now I have it for the week before Thanksgiving, but I could use it for Thanksgiving if I want. Nothing there. And then here I have a kit that I never got a chance to use this year, but I do really like. It's from Simply Watercolor Co. It's a foiled kit. It's called like Into the Woods. It's very late fall moving into Christmas. So I thought it'd be perfect for that week between Thanksgiving and December. And then for December, I just have a couple of kits that came in that Hello Simple Paper Advent Calendar. So first up, I have a kit from Paper Blush Bar. I like this kit. I will admit it's not like such a slam dunk for me. So if I find one that I like better, or maybe even like a foiled kit from her, because I really like her stuff, I just kind of wish it was foiled. This one might end up going in the giveaway pile, like even though I'm not supposed to do that. But I do like it, so I put it here. Like I wasn't quite ready to get rid of it yet, not knowing what kits will be out next winter, but yeah, so that one. But then this one I really, really love. This is from Hello Simple Paper, and really fun color combination. So I slotted that for a week for Christmas there. And then for the rest of the year, we've got nothing. And then we go into New Year's Eve and we turn it all around and do the binder system over again. So that is it for the all the ones I have designated into annual slots. Like I said, this system really works for me, and now I have like an actual little note to myself on my computer about the number of kits I'm allowed to buy for each season, which is really, really helpful. And I'm gonna try and keep that updated so that like when I'm shopping around, I have to think to myself, okay, is this really one of the remaining 4 summer kits that I wanna use, or can I like pass on this one? So definitely a good strategy if you're someone like me that struggles with like buying so much and then not knowing when you're going to use it all. Definitely try the binder system. That really works for me. So then the final thing is the hoarding binder. Guys, this one you really can't judge me too much on. I'm a sticker lover, I'm a sticker collector. I'm trying to collect fewer stickers, but it's still hard because I love stickers. So don't judge me too much for the contents of this binder. So let's go. I kind of have them organized by shop, at least for the first several, and then it kind of devolves. So first up, we have all Scribble Prints Co. kits. This is one of my original favorite Scribble Prints Co. kits. It's her, I'm gonna pull this one out. I'm not gonna pull them all out, but I love this one. It was her old mini kit format. It has matte washi, which is such a throwback. Like her old format, isn't that funny? And it has like this front page. Do you remember the like, yeah, this was funny. So anyway, this is like the only like super, super old Scribble Prints Co. kit I have. I have like one more that's pretty old, but I love this kit so much. I should use it this spring, but I just love it. I don't want to use it. I know, I'm such a hoarder. I need to put my like full boxes on the front, although there's like no actual full boxes because it's like an old mystery kit. So you got a ton of like washi. These kits were really good for personal planners because you had the thin washi and you had like this washi. Oh guys, back in the day, man, back in the day. So, okay, yeah, I love this. I actually had the full kit version of this too, like way back, but I used that. That video is probably somewhere on my channel and very embarrassing. Okay, and then we have this one. This one I probably should sell because I don't know when I'm gonna use it, but I just love it. It's like her cactus themed one. I do wanna pull up the full boxes on the front. Hold on, I should have done this before. I think for every other kit I did. I just forgot to do it for a couple. So this is just really fun. I love succulents. I love cacti. I don't know when I'm going to use this. I'm not using it in March this year, so I don't know when, but it just makes me happy. It's old school Scribble Prints Co. And then here we have some newer kits. So this one I actually got at the SPC party. It was her, like we did a movie night that was Clueless. So this is the Clueless themed kit. It did come to the shop, but it just feels really special that I got it like for being there at the event. So if I ever have an occasion for a Clueless themed kit, I have the perfect kit for it. Uh-oh, we're like falling out of the binder. We have too many kits. Okay, so yeah, so I have that. And then this one was also for the party. This was an exclusive kit to the party, so I just like I didn't use it for New Year's this year because New Year's week was such a weird week with having it be Christmas. So I might use this next year if I don't find any others, but I also just might hoard it forever because it reminds me of the happy memories of that party. And then this one is a mystery kit as well. I kind of want to use this when I go to New York because it's kind of New York themed and I thought that'd be really fun. And then same with this one. This is definitely the New York kit that Jessica drew. And so I kind of want to use both of these when we go to weekends in New York, which we do like at least once a year because we have friends in New York. So I'll save those for then, whatever that is. And then here is the mini kit I was talking about of that brunch kit I love so much. I have the mini version. Oh yeah, the full kit I actually got from someone at the party, Tiffany. The mini kit is the one I got in the random pull, and I was super lucky, so I'm saving that for like a girls' weekend. I just love that kit so much. Then we have this one. This is, I think, an example of a like neutral kit that I could use any time of year, like when I'm having like either a lazy weekend or I really want to just like retreat to my bed. This one is like the kind of stay in bed themed. It was the December mystery kit from Scribble Prints Co. And I just love that one, so I wanted to hang on to that. So those are all my SPC kits. And then we get into Two Little Bees, and guys, I've got some like hoarder level Two Little Bees shit. Like you will see, I'm nuts. So here, first up, this is her old, like, some of these are like old format sheets. Hold on, I gotta find it. Look at this, guys. This is like OG Two Little Bees. Oh my God. But this is like the older sheets that from that Hello Fall kit that I slotted one of them into this year. But like, look at these old sheets. I love them so much. I really should use these because I actually like this version better than I think even the one I have slotted, but I'm such a freaking hoarder that I'm like, I don't want to. And then on the back we have another just single sheet. I don't know when I'm going to use this. It just makes me happy to own like some, you know, OG Two Little Bees paraphernalia here. So that one. And then this is a mini kit. I really think this is very pretty. I should probably use it this spring. I have 2 sheets of it because I got them in an extra sheet of it in a glitch grab bag from her. So I saved it to kind of fill out that kit. And then back here, these are just samplers and I just love them. I want her to do like a kit in this theme. This was a collab she did with Hello Petite Paper. Two Little Bees and Hello Petite Paper did, I mean. And I love this so much. I want Vanessa to like do a kit. I don't know. So I'm hoarding that just in case there's ever a kit. This is just some random sheets I have from Two Little Bees, and these are like all kind of purple butterfly themed. So if I ever want to do like this was a different kit, but if I ever want to do like a whole kit, I don't know, I have a bunch of random sheets in that theme. I also do have the full kit. I forgot to mention that. I do have the full kit in this theme, but it has like TN stuff with it. So anything like the Two Little Bees TN kits, or I have like one odd loop kit, and those are all too big to fit in the sticker binders. I have a very small stack. It's really just my Two Little Bees TN kits, the odd loop kit, and then, oh, the Simply Gilded sticker sheets. I just have a small stack of those on my bookshelf because they wouldn't fit in the binders, but those I just have those. Those don't need to be in the binders. And then here we have a small mini kit again from Two Little Bees. I just love some of these older Two Little Bees kits. They just make me so happy because you guys know I'm just like, you know, Maria lover. And then these are all just really random sheets. This like sleeve. So these were 2 samplers she did to raise money for different charities. And then these are just like ones I got in the glitch grab bag. And I just really, really like them. And I figured I could pull them in, especially like the black and gold ones. I could always pull those into other spreads or just hoard them forever because I'm nuts. And then we have some sheets from the Hello Gorgeous kit. And then we have this one. I forget what this was called. Was it like the Girl Boss kit? But this one was really, really cute. I should put the, oh yeah, Hello Darling. I love this kit. And this is another one that's kind of like seasonless, so I could just use that in the summer. Like if I just don't find a summer kit I love, I could use that then. Then I have some kits from the, or some sheets from the Bloom kit that I really, really like. I have the deco on the outside because it's pretty. And then here, this is a mini Planner Girl kit. There's actually no full boxes in there, so I don't know what I'd use it for, but I save like a lot of, I have a few different Planner Girl kits in here because if I ever go to like a meetup or I'm doing something special for YouTube, or I want to have like a planner themed kit. Then we have this one that I'm definitely hoarding till next winter. This is my Two Little Bees Baby It's Cold Outside kit. I love this kit, but I just didn't have a chance to use it this winter. And I also had already used it like in January in 2017. So I'm kind of spacing it out in case she doesn't bring it back. And then this is her old Thanksgiving kit that she sent me. I have this on hand in case there's no other Thanksgiving kits that I love, and also I just love this kit. It's really pretty. And then this kit is like one of my favorite kits she's ever done. It's the one themed around a Kotar, a Court of Thorns and Roses, and the whole series. And this is like supposed to be Valeris, which is just like, I love it, so I just can't bring myself to use it. And then this one I love. I feel like this is pretty seasonless. It's kind of wintry themed to me. I should probably pull this one in at some point this year because I don't feel like I have to hoard this one. It is purple, so obviously I love it, but it's kind of neutral, so I feel like you could use it anytime. So I should use that one this year. So that's it for my two little bees hoarding. Like I said, like some of these are just like, you know, I'm just gonna probably keep them forever. They're like my little version of like mementos because I am a two little bees nut job. And now we have some kits from Little Miss Papery. I have this one that is travel themed, so whenever I like go on a trip, I could always pull that kit in. And then this one is her like modern marble kit. I love this. I think it's super chic. And this is another one that if I don't have a kit I want to use that week and I don't find something that is really seasonal that I like, this is just, you could use this any time of year. So I really, really like that one. And then here's another travel themed kit. This is from Hello Petite Paper as a mystery kit. And again, I just don't know my travel schedule for the second half of the year, but I'll probably use this if I go somewhere. Again, this is a planner kit. This one's also from Hello Petite Paper. Also, I think a mystery kit or maybe just like a special kit, but I got this one. Oh, this was her anniversary kit, I think. And I just, again, I kind of want to save it for a week when I have like something planning to related to do, and I just don't know when that is. And then here I have two Harry Potter themed kits. My husband has promised that at some point we will watch all the Harry Potter movies together in like a Harry Potter movie marathon. Whenever that is, I have kits for it at the ready. So this is from Simply Watercolor Co. It's the foiled one with that art that a lot of different shops used, but I loved her version of it. And then I have this original art one from Frank Hearts You that's like back to Hogwarts themed. So cute. Love that. And then this one is a kit from Simply Watercolor Co. She had actually sent this to me at some point, and to me it feels very like baby-ish, so I'm just keeping that on hand in case I ever feel the need to use it. No additional comments. This one is from Paper Blush Bar. This was her like Greece or Santorini or Mykonos, whatever themed kit, and I bought this with the intention to memory plan our Greece trip, and I never did, so, which I hate, like that I never did that. So either I still might go back and do it, or I might like use this for our anniversary week this year because we were there for our anniversary last year to kind of like remember being in Greece. I thought that might be cute, but I haven't decided how I want to use that yet, so that's why it's in here. And then back here are just some like random one-offs kits that I have just loved for whatever reason for so long and just can't like assign to a week, but I can't bear to give up either. So that's what the hoarding binder is for. I'm allowed to keep a few. So first up we have this blackout kit from Shop Jessica Hearts. This is so freaking cool. It was a mystery kit that she did, and it's like you write on it in white pen. I'm like so stressed out about how to use this kit because it's just so freaking cool that I never used it. But I just love it and I can't bear to like have like to sell it, so I wanted to keep it. And then this is a gorgeous kit from Caress Press. I love this one. This one might eventually, if I don't use it this year, I should sell it, but I just love the colors of it. And like every time I went to try to think about selling it when I was doing my destash, I was like, no, I love this one. Don't get rid of it. So I hung on to it. And then this is a really old kit from Evie Lou & Co. This is the Pride and Prejudice kit, and this is like the oldest format of her kits. I can't even. But basically, I want to save this for when I reread Pride and Prejudice. I reread Emma this year. I didn't reread Pride and Prejudice, so yeah, I should just use this. I don't know. This is one of those that just makes me happy to own it. And then finally, this is a kit from a shop that no longer exists. She only does digital art now. It's Thumbprints Co. It's one of her mystery kits. And it's just turtle themed, and it just cracks me up every time I see it. So I kept it because it just makes me really happy. So that is the hoarding binder. Like I said, some serious kits that I'm hoarding, but you didn't see it before. So definitely better than it was. I am really happy I now have a system, and I have like some accountability now that I'm sharing all of this with you guys. So if you see me buying more than 5 or 6 spring kits, you have permission to yell at me and be like, Holly, what are you doing? So yeah, so lots of kits to use this year, but I still have stuff to buy. Don't worry, the hauls aren't going anywhere, especially like after the first part of the year, definitely be back in full form, but it'll help me be more judicious about what I buy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to check out my other sticker collection videos. I'll have them linked at the end. I have like one about my character stickers, one about my desk organization. So check all those out. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to watch me put all of these into good use this year. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.